Hey folks, got another video for you, another laser. This one I'm going to showcase one of the new lasers from xTool, lots of other ones, but this one's different. My wife agreed to be here. Yay! Just want to show how easy this is. Yes, I'm a woodworker and a wood shop, but this is a desktop home-based laser. This can be run in the house, super easy. Lots of new products. So in this one, she's doing all the projects. She's going to be assembling to show you how easy it is. Pretty fun. So lots of different tips and tricks. Use the timestamps if you need. But here you go, the new white S1 by xTool. Just laser projects, desktop laser projects. So real quick, just want to show how easy it is to set up. Really, you open it up, you move a couple screws, and you're ready to go. And so here, just on the back, we're adding this hose for dust, for smoke extraction. This is a super safe laser. It's got all kinds of extra features for safety. But the biggest thing is the smoke. And the things that you're cutting or engraving, you don't want to deal with that. And so this one right here is showing the S1 just with the green lid, but it's the same one. But it's great. It's a great unit, and so you just suck out all the smoke. You can use a purifier like this one in your house. Here I'm showing another one of my lasers, just all that smoke, and then I just vent it out of my garage. Again, you could just vent this out of a window. Here's that purifier. I use that as well. Just depends on how cold it is. But you could just vent this out your window. You really will want to probably add an inline fan. These things work wonders. It's insane. I have them on all my big lasers, and you can just vent that right out your window. So again, you can use this in the house wherever you're at. But that's just a great little add-on to open up the possibility to use it in your home. But here is this new one. Again, just really the only change is the color. There's lots of different modules that you can add. This is the 20 watt. They also have a 10 watt. That's under $1,000. There's just some great deals. I have a 40 watt as well that I use. I'll talk a little bit more later about an infrared one. But the first thing you're going to want to do if you're up on the laser is just do some test cuts. And it's really easy to do these test files. I talk about in some of my other videos. But you're just trying to figure out what is the right speed and power with your different materials. And so some materials like this leather, reveals a silver layer, or you can go black just depending on the speed and power. But once you've done that, you can get going on your projects. And so this is our main project that we did. This is the one my wife is doing. And so we just went ahead and we're doing these layered signs. So whether you're doing it for a kid's room, a nursery, we have like a little engraving, and then we're cutting out this mountain outline. And there you can see it right there. You could certainly use, plywood and stain it. You could use natural woods. For us, we went ahead and used a couple different natural colored woods that we just got from the xTool website. Cutting out some big circles. It's a big bed. You can cut some pretty big things, do all kinds of signs. And then you just want to poke out any little pieces, on these small intricate signs. Here, my 3-year-old's really enjoying it too. He's like, why is mommy doing this, not daddy? But she did it. He did it. All my kids like to help out. It's a family project. With wood, you do want to sometimes sand out some burning. You can mask it ahead of time. You can mess around with the settings. It's very little charring that we had here, but we just went ahead and sanded that out first. Now we're adding a clear coat. I have other videos that go a lot slower through this full tutorial process, but just showing here just how easy it is. Anyone can do this. It's pretty easy. Just some spray paint. You could use acrylic. Just went with some different spray paint colors, and you're good to go pretty much at that point. So once you have your colors, once you have it all, we're adding one more step. So I'm going to go a little slower here, showing the actual machine. And so this is real time. You just want to first start by setting the depth. And so this auto adjusts. So we're just kind of resetting this little probe right here, and then how high is it? And so now the software, which is free, which is crazy intuitive. This does work with more sophisticated, lots of extra bells and whistles software. But this XCS software just keeps expanding, and it's really easy. I show it in a lot of my other videos. So here she's just marking the space using a rectangle, and then you just manually move it to the top left corner and the top right corner. So just kind of like where you want it. And even though there's no camera on here, this is why you can save some money on this particular one. You can get pinpoint accuracy. And so exactly where do you want to maximize if you have scraps of some really nice wood or acrylic. So she marked the top left corner and the bottom right corner. and now she has a rectangle, and she's moving in the text here. It's a kid's name, and then we went ahead and also included an outline of the name. Just helps for assembly later for accuracy and spacing. Again, I talk about this in greater detail in a full tutorial video. This is just more of an introduction to the possibilities with the laser. And then you just hit start, you hit run, and you push the button, and it starts. So here it's cutting acrylic. There are some limitations on diode lasers, on these lasers, on some of the colors, but you can still do a fair amount. The black is just a really cool look. And so just a little bit slower power here to cut through. You can check out their website just to see all the materials that it can cut. Or you can check some of my other videos to see, depending on what laser you want based on the materials. But this one is awesome. There you can see the letters popped out, and there's that little divider for assembly. All right, what she's doing right here, going to go ahead. We have some double stick tape that we put on these ahead of time. And then we did one without, just to show how you can use a super glue called a CA glue and activator to really quickly adhere it. I feel like a broken record here, but yes, other videos talk about what exactly this step is, but it's that quick. This is really quick and easy. Put it all together, it holds up, and you get some great results here. And so here's just some door signs, but this is great if you want to have a little side business doing nursery signs or door signs. Here's some other some other signs we've done in the past. Just some possibilities of what we've done with the lasers, with whether it's painted MDF, painted wood, some acrylic in there, but some real possibilities with layered signs. Can check out that video for more. All right, another project we have are these little journals. One great thing about lasers is you can customize gifts very easily. So this is just a, Amazon purchase, leather journal. This is a scoring setting. You can see these test settings. Again, you can go for a lighter effect or a darker effect. It just depends on the material. Sometimes you'll have to sacrifice one of your, items just to make sure you have the right settings. But here, my wife's doing one for an ER nurse. She is an ER nurse, so she likes to do little things for friends at the hospital. This was something she did on another laser, doing a bunch of different pens for Nurse Appreciation Week and just customizing all kinds of different pens. So it's great for coworkers, all kinds of things. This whole batch processing you could certainly do on this bigger laser that we have as well. All right, here's another material. This is a leather material where it's blue, and then when you remove the material, you got some silver behind it. There's some different ones that xTool sells, kind of a cool effect, and then you could just add that to whatever piece. All right, this is pretty cool. This is a different laser. It's still the S1. It's just the green one and the other one that I've done in the past, where you can do screen printing. This is a new product that they have that we've had so much fun. But lasers are great for just, as a hobby and just to make, for yourself, for friends and family. But if you want to do a little side hustle, make small batches of shirts. Here's just a bunch we did. I got a whole video on this process of the screen printer. But all of these, the screens, instead of all the steps that you would normally have to do for screen printing, you can just put the screen into the laser and then engrave it there. And so you saw me earlier engraving it on the S1 laser. It was just a green lid. So there's that video if you want to see more about that. Other features, you can add a riser base as an add-on to engrave larger objects. You could also do really long ones with this automatic conveyor feeder. So that's the great thing about the xTool products is all of their different accessories. You can switch back and forth between the different units, like this rotary attachment. Really cool. Ring engraving's been fun. We've done a bit of that as well. So here's those modules, right? You can switch out to the different ones. The one that I've used in this video is the 20 watt, the 10 watt, the 40 watt, and then there's the 2 watt infrared. Just allows for more possibilities. This was a video I did a while back that had a bunch of different items that were more metal, and so I used an infrared module. And so these are some things that you could engrave if you had that module. Here is some more acrylic where you can see I did do some engraving with QR codes, different things for a craft show that I did. But some more possibilities. Here I just want to show some other things that I've done. While this might be with a different laser, all of this is actually possible on that S1 with just switching out the heads, or you could look at the different lasers. But if you're new to lasers, just some possibilities. Here is that rotary attachment in use. Pretty cool. Anytime you see the green one, it's the S1. It's just the green version, just whatever your preference is. But here, I just was kind of ridiculous making a personal water bottle for me with all kinds of different things. Some fun ones I've just made for family, but possibilities galore. Another really popular idea are these slate coasters. You can do all kinds of images, even do some AI images and have fun with it. I've got a whole video just on this process, but these certainly would work on the S1. Even without the IR module, you could use it with the 10 watt or the 20 watt, get great results. And of course, this is a woodworking channel. We engrave wood. So we did some charcuterie boards like this, and then I did some branding of my own cutting boards. So these are some of the cutting boards that we made this last year and went ahead and added a branding to them. You can customize them as well for customers. Everything on this table was made with the S1. Earlier, this was made with the 40 watt. You could certainly do all of these projects on the 20 watt. Probably the 10 watt as well. Again, you just have to adjust for the settings, but just some more possibilities of what you can do. It's fun. It's just so fun. You got to be creative, do things with your family, do, side hustle possibility like these ornaments, all kinds of different materials and possibilities. I love making ornaments, and these sold really well. So if you're wanting to fund this little hobby, ornaments sell really well. Got some videos for some tips on that. You can do some nativities here, some just really cool projects. You can find different files on Etsy. You can get creative, design your own in that software. But just sparking some creativity here, some inspiration. Other feature is you can add in a 3D map. So it can render exactly the shape of your object to get, kind of curved surface engraving. This is something that's pretty new in the laser world. Here are a bunch of items that I've made with curved surface engraving using the xTool P2, which is amazing. You can check out another video I have talking about the P2. That has a lot more possibilities. It's just a little bit more expensive. And last but not least, this is a recent video I made just showcasing chessboards. Possibilities there. So lots more possibilities. All right, folks, there you have it. This new S1, the white S1, but my wife's showing just how easy it is. Pretty easy, right?
Pretty easy. Just learning. You can learn too.
Absolutely. So if this video provided value, please consider subscribing to see more videos like this. I've got a ton of other videos showing some of the other lasers, a lot more S1 projects if you're looking for this one in particular. If you're interested in buying, use this QR code right here, or you can use the link down below. We do get a small portion of each sale, so if you're considering buying, using that helps support the channel. Another coupon code down below as well. Yes, all of these lasers were given to us from xTool in exchange for content, so full disclosure there, but we love them. So many cool projects. So Stephanie, she's actually done a lot of other projects, even on like the F1 and some other ones. You might have seen that in other videos. So anyway, have fun with it. Again, you can run this in your home. No need to have this space, and you're up and running machine, and you're good to go. So there you have it. Until next time, take care.